So here's a little story, or parable, if you will, on tradition. I originally heard this from Peter Rollins, great Irish philosopher. So there was these two priests, and they had a brand new church that they were really trying to grow and get people to come to the congregation and grow the congregation. You know how a church works. And the people started to really come. They enjoyed the teaching, they enjoyed the priests, and things were really looking up. It was great for the community. Well, one day this little kitten showed up, got into the sanctuary during a sermon and started meowing. And you know how cats are, just being irritating, drawing all the attention to itself. Well, the people got really frustrated because it was such a distraction. It was really taken away from the message. One of the priests was able to coax it over to him, and he walked it outside, and he put it outside, and it scampered off. Well, the next Sunday, before everybody showed up, the cat was there, and they looked at it and said, "We got to do something about this cat. It's really distracting." So the older priest looked at the younger priest and said, "I tell you what, here's some cat food. Go tie it up next to that tree, and it'll be quiet." So the younger priest went, tied it up next to the tree, gave the cat some cat food, and sure enough, everyone came, had their sermon, had church, and left. They untied the cat ran off. Well, the next Sunday, the cat was back. If you've ever heard the term feeding a stray cat, this is what it means. The cat's going to keep coming back for the free meal. So the priest took the cat, got some food, tied it up next to the tree. Cat ate the food. They had church and rolled, and everybody left. There was peace in the building. Well, this happened Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, to where it just became part of the routine. The younger priest would actually start looking for the cat. When it showed up, he would give it some food, tie it up next to the tree. They'd have church would let the cat go. Well, as more clergy came into the church, the younger priest passed on his responsibilities to the newer priest coming in. He's like, "Look, we got this cat that shows up. What we do every Sunday is we tie that cat up next to the tree, we give it some food, and when church is let out, we untie the cat." So the younger priest didn't really ask any questions, and priests that were busy with the church and tending to the congregation never really explained it. So the priests, as they started to filter in, just got used to tying the cat up next to the tree. Well, this happened for years, and as the priests kind of, got older, retired, or moved on in their lives, there was now a younger generation of priests that were just tying the cat up during church, and when church would let out, they'd let the cat go, it'd run off. Well, as you know, cats live for a very long time, but after about 17 years, the poor cat passed away. And this was before church, and there was two priests back at the building, and they looked at this cat that was no longer alive, and the younger priest said, "Oh my gosh, what are we going to do?" And the older priest said, "Yeah, I know exactly what we're going to do." And he goes, "Well," the younger priest said, "Well, what are we going to do?" He goes, the older priest said, "Well, we're going to buy another cat." If you have thoughts about what this might mean, or just whatever you think when it comes to things like tradition, think on these things. That pesky cat. Have a wonderful day.